Hi, this is for Aquarius and Gemini, twin flames or not. This will be a connection spread. I will reveal what each party is currently dealing with energetically. I will pull a card for each individually as far as their challenges go, and then a uniting force card. Right away, we had cards come out. There's another one. So in the beginning, these two cards came out. They are the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is an overall, and so you also have the World, which says to me that there is this fluctuation between having certainty and having clarity going forward in the relationship, but then there's also this timidness that is being felt, and the emotions are kind of being pulled back. And it continues to happen as a cycle. It just keeps on going back and forth, which I feel like is completely natural for a relationship, especially if it's a new relationship. Okay, this will be for the highest good for the relationship between Aquarius and Gemini. First step, we have the reversed devil for Aquarius. Aquarius, you seem to be in this energy of doing away with maybe an addiction or having some kind of codependency on either substance, material, emotional fulfillment. It could be a sex addiction. It could be a drug addiction. It could be any number of things. I mean, it doesn't have to be big. It could be something smaller. It could be just like the codependency you have in the relationship. But either way, it is not something that you are experiencing because you're choosing to. It's something that is out of your control, and you are just now becoming aware of your tendency to maybe lean on vices, or maybe lean on your partner, the codependency. It's coming to, you're coming to realize this about yourself, which is, I think, a good energy to be in, that you are observing the addiction. Your challenge is the reverse Six of Wands. A Six of Wands in the upright is, you can see a very beautiful card coming up out of this negative turmoil and rising above. However, because it is a challenge, in the challenge position, you're finding it quite hard to deal with whatever addiction or codependency you have. And I feel like you are currently sensing a hopelessness about the situation, about your situation. And this is why maybe you are experiencing a timid energy, pulling back emotionally, because you're scared in this relationship. The Leo is experiencing a reversed Five of Swords A Five of Swords in the reverse position tells me that the Gemini is not ready to burn bridges. They are not ready to let go. They are not ready to move on from this relationship. Their challenge is the Star. Although they are not ready to move on, they are finding it challenging to find hope. They are finding it challenging to see where to go beyond with this relationship. And the direction. So this makes sense, pulling those cards in the beginning there, that the relationship has this back and forth energy. Excuse me. There might be some sort of blockage in communication as far as an insight. So there has to be an idea where to go from here before that could be communicated. So first, the direction of the relationship needs to be identified. Once that is identified on both parties, then the communication, again, the communication then can transpire. There isn't too much love in this connection, so it may not be a love affair. However, there is a uniting force card that I will pull, and that is the Ten of Pentacles. That indicates to me that this is not so much a love relationship, although it very well could be. What you have in common is this stability, material stability. It could be financial stability. It could be a home. It could be a common goal in the material world. Something holding you guys together. Something other than love. This timidness to move forward in this relationship could be coming from this addiction that is being experienced by the Aquarius. And I want to say that the Gemini is well aware of the addiction and well aware that that is what's hindering the relationship. That's what keeps the relationship from growing or moving past something. I want to pull an advice card for Gemini. Gemini does not want to burn bridges, does not want to cut somebody off. They do not. But if they don't want to do that, what is it that can be done? I'll go ahead and take that. It's a reverse Empress. An Empress in the reverse would mean that there is some sort of holding back on their intuition. This could be this could be another party This could be a feminine party. Somebody who might be giving the Gemini some input. And since this is an advice card, I want you to be aware that this feminine energy be careful with their advice. Because it may be blocking you from your intuition. I want to get more clarity on this reverse Empress. More advice for the reverse Empress. Well, doesn't look like anything's coming. So I feel pretty confident in saying that there might be a third party, doesn't have to be female, but it can be someone in their feminine that may be having some influence, and that is why you are finding it hard to find hope and be in tune with your own intuition, because somebody else's advice or influence is hindering your capability of aligning with your own intuition. For the Aquarius, any advice? Now, I'm not sure, this came up right side up, so I'm just gonna, I don't know if it was backwards or not, but the way that I looked at it, it looked right side up. So I'm gonna take it as right side up. And for the Aquarius, your advice is to remain confident in your emotional stability. Know when enough is enough. If you've had too much wine, for instance, you know to cover up your glass and say, enough is enough. I've had enough. And this is, I mean, it could be the addiction. Enough is enough. But it also means that you have to take care of yourself emotionally. It is an emotion card. Although it could be more direct as far as wine. It could be alcohol, and knowing your limit. However, in that same concept with emotions, know your limit with your emotions. Know when you've had enough. And also, you don't have to share your emotions with everyone. And you also don't have to allow your emotions to take over. I can see that you are dealing with a lot and you are feeling hopeless. But the only way that out is to find a balance within yourself and your own emotions. And if this is a codependent relationship and it has nothing to do with addiction other than the codependency, being able to independently go through your experiences. I'm not saying that you can't lean on friends and family and other people with your woes. But I am saying have balance with that. And kind of nurture yourself. Don't seek others to nurture you completely. They definitely have their place, but if you can find power within yourself, self-love, and compassion to yourself, that'll do a lot for you. I'll go ahead and pull one more card for the recent or the immediate future. What can we expect for this relationship in the immediate future? For the immediate future for Aquarius and Gemini, what to expect. Okay, nothing seems to be coming out. And usually when that happens, I just split the deck. So I'll go ahead and split the deck for the immediate future. We have the reversed Four of Cups. In the reverse, I would say that there is a return on some emotional clarity. In the upright, it would mean that there's some holding back. There's some emotions that are being hidden. But in the upright position, I want to say that either someone is coming forward or someone is opening up emotionally. Something that was hidden now comes to the surface. And I want to say that that's an emotion. Some kind of emotion is coming to the surface. And there's no more holding themselves back. I said in the beginning that there was this back and forth energy of someone holding themselves back emotionally. I want to say in the immediate future, there is an offer of some kind of emotional clarity coming forth and brought up to the surface so that both parties can experience that coming forth of that emotion, or whatever it was that was hidden will be coming forth. Okay, thank you. That's all that I have.